Hello friends, Namaskar. I am Anil Kumar Srivastav. I shall present today our discussion on the polity, and the matter is related to the money bill and financial bills. As you know already, in India, out of the dharma, arth, kam, moksha, the arth, that is money, has got the very important role to play in the dealings of the person. So we start with the article 110 that talks about the money bill. The money bill has been defined in the Constitution 110(1) as uh, a bill which is related with tax, that is imposition, regulation, abolition, remission, and alteration of a tax. So, if a bill is connected with these things, that is, you have to change the tax, its imposition, and its regulation or its remission, any kind of thing that is related with the alteration, some kind of change is to be made in the tax, or it is to be decreased or increased, or it has to be altered, or it has to be imposed in a fresh manner or on certain other persons also. So these are the 5 things of related with the tax, whether a new tax is being imposed, or it is altered, or it is abolished, or it is regulated, or remission. So these 5 things are related with which is stated in Article 101 and A. And thereafter we find 5 other things are also defined as a part of the money bill. That is, the if some kind of borrowing of money by Government of India has been done, it will also come under the money bill. And then third is, if there should be a custody or payment of the consolidated fund or contingency fund of India. And thereafter the next one is, if appropriation from the consolidated fund, that is, some money has to be spent on the on some purpose, then the appropriation is also covered under this article. And the next one is, if some expenditure is to be or some head of expenditure is to be declared under charged expenditure. That is, the charged expenditure is that expenditure in which there is no need of voting. These are simply presented and for example, High Court and Supreme Court judges salary and such type of other things also. And the last but one is that some money that is to be received on the consolidated fund of India. So these things are come under this article. And the last one is, that is the incidental and some other orders which are related with all these 6 things, though that will also come under the article 110. This has been provided in 108, 110. In 109, it has been told how the money bill can be passed, or what are the conditions. The basic condition is that as far as the money bill is concerned, the 2 important things are very special. That is, the recommendation of the President is necessary before presenting the will. And the second one is that it will only be presented in the Lok Sabha, and it shall not be subject to also 108, that is the joint sitting of the parliament. That is, if the bill is passed, that is, and only the certificate uh, of the speaker of the lower house is sufficient to prove that it is a money bill. That the lower house has got the full power on the passing of the money bill. So if these things will do not apply, that is, it can only be presented in the Lok Sabha after the recommendation of the President, and secondly, it can only be presented in the Lok Sabha. It will never be presented in the Rajya Sabha. And the last one, that is, if Rajya Sabha, if the Lok Sabha passes the bill and transmits the bill to the other house, then the other house has 14 days. That is the higher house, that is the Rajya Sabha has got only 14 days. And under these 14 days, it can pass the bill and with and without any recommendation. And if it is passed with recommendation, then it is transmitted to the Lok Sabha, and Lok Sabha can accept any kind of recommendation or reject and all the recommendation by the Rajya Sabha. That is, there is a full or power of the lower house. And it is also that when a bill is not sent after 14 days, then the bill will be taken as passed by the Rajya Sabha also in the same manner as it has been sent by the Lok Sabha. So these things are compulsory, and the certificate of the speaker is the conclusive proof that it is a money bill, and he has to decide what is the money bill and what is not the money bill. So in 10009 it has been provided, and there will be no joint sitting of parliament in this case. So so this is a totally different, and the Lok Sabha has got the full control, not only the presentation, making, and all that is to be done relating to the 6 cases which I have already told you, that is the alteration, abolition, remission, and review of the case, the review of these tax or imposition of the tax. These all will come under the purview of the Lok Sabha or the money bill. And besides this, I have also told you that if some kind of guarantee is given for the borrowing of the debt, then this will also included in the money bill. And besides this, the custody of the Consolidated Fund of India or Contingency Fund of India is also included in it. And the next one is that appropriation of money out of the Consolidated Fund of India and some funds which are declared to be charged on the Consolidated Fund of India. The expenditures that are called charged or meaning thereby that on the budget of this bill there will be no voting and no amendment, like the president's salary, Supreme Court judge's salary, and High Court judge's salary. These come under this topic, and if some amount is also to be received on the behalf of the Government of India in the public account, that will also come under these money bill. So the 101 provides for the detailed definition of the money bill, and 109 when it's added, it tells about how the bill can be passed as far as the money bill is concerned. So I have already told you that the money bill can only be presented after the assent of the recommendation of the Government of India. President has been uh, received, and it will only be presented in the Lok Sabha, and it shall not be subject to the Article 108, that is joint sitting of the Parliament. So we come to the Article 111, in which it was told that the President has to give the assent on the bill, or President uh, can cannot assent the bill. So this is applicable for the other bills. That is, those bills which are not money bills, those can be referred again for the reconsideration of the bill, or the President can withhold the bill. But it is not applicable to the money bill. So now we come to the Article 117, and that is about the financial bill. And the financial bill is a bill. In financial bill we have found that there are two types of financial bill. One such bill is that from a bill which contains not only one thing of the A, B, C, D, E of tax or other things, that is the alteration, remission, abolition and regulation of the bill, that is the guarantee of the financial of the debt and the receiving on the account of the Government of India, and the appropriation of the consolidated fund, and the charge expenditure on the bill. If these things are concerned, but something more are considered, that is the things which are given to subs clause of the 110(1)(a), the financial bill under 117(1)(a) considers something more plus that. So in this also we find that the money bill, it is most like a money bill. It requires prior recommendation of the President, and it shall be presented in the Lok Sabha. So these two things are important. And the third is that the Council of State or the Rajya Sabha has got some power on it, like a money bill. It can propose amendments, and if proposed amendment does not accepted by the Lok Sabha, then it will be applicable the Article 108 of the Constitution, that is the joint sitting of the Parliament. And joint sitting can be held on three grounds. If the originating house has proposed some bill and that is finally disagreed by the second house, and it is also possible that the bill has been rejected by the other house, and the third condition is that after the 6th month the deadlock continues and it is not passed. So if these three conditions of 108 are met, the joint sitting will be called. So in 117 first type of the financial bill, we find that there are two things. One, that it has the inclusion of all, that either one or all of the 110 from A to A, B, C, D, E, F, and besides that some other parts are included. So in this, the Council of State or the Rajya Sabha has got power to discuss it and to provide for the amendment and other things also. But if they are finally disagreed and 6 months time has also passed, and thirdly they have rejected the bill, then it will go for the joint sitting, and joint sitting will be declared by the president, and a proposal to that effect will be made by the president. And if the president has invited, or he sent his message for the invitation of the joint session of the parliament under article 110, and after that, if the council of if the Lok Sabha is dissolved, then it will have no effect on the bill, and it will be considered, and joint sitting will be held. So it is the first type of financial bill, and second type of financial bill which is stated in 103, 117.3, and this is something different. This is talks about some kind of expenditure. So this is in this also we have to take some kind of consideration from the president, and this is a bill which can be presented in both the houses of the parliament, either in the Rajya Sabha or like an ordinary bill, or in the Lok Sabha. So this bill is related with the expenditure, and this is more like the money bill. In this also we find that this bill is also subject to the joint sitting, and in this bill the Rajya Sabha has much power than the other bills. So they can recommend it, and after that, when the three conditions are met of 109, that is the 6 months have passed, and they have finally disagreed, and deadlock is not broken, and it is rejected by the Lok Sabha, rejected by the Rajya Sabha, then it will a joint sitting will be called under 108. And when the bill is presented in the 108, whether financial bill 1 or financial bill 2, then the speaker will chair the joint sitting, and if the speaker is not available, then the deputy speaker will chair the joint sitting, and the deputy speaker is not there, then the deputy chairman will be there, and otherwise the procedures for the heading for chairmanship will be done under the rules. So we see that in this the Rajya Sabha has got much power, and this power can be exercised for the passing of the bill, or not passing of the bill, or holding the bill, or for belating the bill. These are in the jurisdiction of the Rajya Sabha also. And finally it will go to the joint sitting, and joint sitting, the method of passing the bill, that is the members present in the joint sitting from both the houses of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Simply if it is passed by the majority of the members present there, then it will be taken as passed by the both houses of the people. So in short, we can see that the financial bill is a greater area, or it is a vast bill. All the money bills are not financial bills. All the money bills, or all the financial bills are money bills. All the financial bills are not money bill, but all the money bills are financial bills. So with this we come to the end of this chapter. This chapter is very important for because it is connected with the funds, and that is the money will, the financial will. I have clarified you the whole thing from section 108, 109, 110 and 117, and we later discuss the annual financial statement in the next period. Thank you very much.